Hey, what's up, guys, on YouTube? Welcome to another not a training video, but this is an analysis video. We're going to be looking for trading opportunities using our trading system. Yeah. So, yeah, fasten your seatbelts, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So, basically, guys, today we are trading on MetaTrader 4, right? At this current moment, we are on the New York session right now. We're in the New York session. And in the New York session, obviously, under general, your volatility 100 is paying. Yeah, I'm also trading MetaTrader 5, guys. Yo, I wish I could show you guys this. Yes, says. Yes, this thing is dropping. And I got into the trade, yes, and it's been dropping. Guys, you know what? I'm quarter to migrating to these volatility indices, right? I gave you 256 likes. Thank you so much, my dude. Thank you so much for the likes. We've got 695 likes right now. Let me just get this MetaTrader 5 out of the way. I just want to see if there's no easy money right now on MetaTrader 5. But volatility 100 is dropping. Volatility 75, 1 second dropping. You know, which other one? Volatility 100, 1S is going up. Volatility 15, 1 second going down. Yo, this volatility stuff is quite interesting. I'm not gonna lie, like the way it's moving, guys. It's giving Nas 100. It's literally giving Nas 100, right? Maybe I should actually show this up on the screen. Right? Just hold on. Okay, wait, guys, wait. Let's not do too many things at once. All right. Right now, let's focus on MT4, right? And then maybe the next stream we'll focus on MT5. But like, to be honest with you, volatility indices is looking like Nas 100, guys, back in the day, back in the day. You know what I mean, guys? So it's all good. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the likes. Sam, what's up, Sam? Welcome to the stream. We just chilling right now, looking for opportunities in the markets, trying to make money and have fun at the same time. Guys, remember, ooh, boom 500. Yo, it's going. I told you over the weekend, guys, that this volatility indices, it's got potential. It's got potential, and I can see that when the forex market is open, then it also becomes more active. And the trading signals are just very clear. It's like very very clear. So far, I'm just um, putting different charts on my trading system, right, on MetaTrader 5. And I've already identified like 4 trades that I can get into, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to be doing the MetaTrader 5, MetaTrader 4 simultaneously, right? So boom, 500 going to the roof. We got the buy confirmation. Let me look at the crash 1000 real quick. Okay, it's not acting. It's right. Okay, crash 300. I'll tell you guys if I see something just moving quickly. Um, boom 900. I feel like on the 15-minute chart because I was looking at the 1 hour chart, guys. Guys, swing trading is powerful. You mustn't overlook that. You really mustn't overlook that. Hey, these notifications grate my nuts, guys. I hate these pop-ups. Yo, I really hate these. Fucking hell. Pardon my language, guys. Pardon my language. Step 200. It's gonna break to the top. Step 300 going top side. All right, let's leave this volatility stuff, man. Yo, it's gonna make me crazy. It's really gonna make me crazy. But one of the biggest takeaways that I can get from it is, like the name says, it's very volatile, volatility index. So, during the week, Monday to Friday, movements are hectic. They're very powerful, right? So you can very easily make money there, right? You can very, very easily make money if you know what you're doing, right? And if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You feel me? So, all right, let's get started, guys. Let's get started. Let's get started with the FX pairs. Okay, so we're in the New York session right now. So the things that we are keen to trade is obviously what takes precedence is the FX majors, your euro. Let me just read it out to you guys. Sometimes I butcher it, right? So your FX, this thing didn't sort them out proper. But anyways, I'll tell you from the top of my head. The FX majors is the Euro USD, GBP USD, USD CAD, USD CHF, right? USD JPY, NZD USD, right? Did I say AUD USD, right? And then we can also, in that basket, we can put gold, right? Gold is also very tradable in in the New York session, okay? And then when you move past the FX majors, right? The reason why you'd want to trade the FX majors is because the spread, the amount of money that the broker charges per trade is very small. The reason is because there's a lot of volatility, or the market is big on the FX majors, like on the Euro USD and those ones that I've mentioned. They're very big, so it's a very liquid market, right? So there's a lot of transactions happening. That's why the spread is very small when you compare it to other currencies like the USDs are USD, MXN type of situations, right? So FX majors, the benefit of that is it's a very liquid market, it moves, and it's cheaper to open up a trade, right? And then when we go past the FX majors, we can then look at the indices, your US 30 in the New York session. So your US 30 is number you have that's the king right there, right? So that's the king, US 30, NAS 100. We don't really do SP. I'm not even gonna. We don't do SP 500, guys. If you can get a trade on NAS 100 US 30, there's no need to go for the small fish. I'm not saying they're small fish, right? And then also what you can trade during the time is gold. I've already mentioned that. Um, Also silver as well, but silver's pretty wild, guys. Like, hey, it's very. If you thought gold is hectic, silver is even worse, right? So you just need to be careful with your lot sizes. Just make sure that when you open up the account, it doesn't take the strength out of your account, right? Just like that. Okay, so anyways, I'm just gonna be using my tools right now to pinpoint trades that I need to take. Oh shit, why did I just open up a trade in J? That's a sell limit, but hopefully it won't trigger. Right. Okay, so I see that NZD JPY, AUD JPY, CAD JPY. CAD JPY, let's see what's going on. AUD JPY on the H1. All right, guys. So I'm seeing two trades that I'm going to take. Uh, okay, not. Look, I'm probably just going to take one, right? So I see a buy on NZD JPY. I also see another buy on the AUD USD, right? Let me just have another look. USD JPY, CHF JPY. Okay, USD JPY. Let's see what's going on. If UJ gives us like a clear thing, I'm just gonna jump in there, right? So just hold on, guys. So these are buys. Look, USD JPY. All right, USD JPY looks like it just wanna fuck around today. Um, okay, CHF JPY, CHF JPY. I'm just looking for a trade, guys. Just looking for like a solid trade that I can bank on. So far, it's NZD JPY, AUD JPY. So it's the way I'm finding these trades is there's another indicator that shows me which markets are awake type of situation, right? So just to cut the time, GBP JPY, Euro JPY. Let's see, GBP JPY. Oh, guys, it's so cold. Yo, GBP JPY. I was even drinking coffee, guys. Like I'm not somebody who drinks tea and coffee, but damn, guys, the way it's so cold. Yo, GBP, JPY, GBP, JPY. You know, I hate this thing of searching currencies here, guys. You know, on the list, man, I need to like get something where I can just click, you know, because now I feel like I have to search. Let me start Euro JPY. Okay, Euro JPY, not the best. GBP JPY. Where the hell is it? You know, I can hear somebody saying on the chats, it's right there. You just passed it. I feel like I'm in a rush too much, eh? Hold on, guys. I'm looking for GBP JPY. Ay, 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 ay. You know what, guys? Okay, wait. Let me just calm down, right? GBP USD, Euro JPY, CAD JPY, okay, GBP NZD, where the F is. And you know what? It's probably just staring at me right now. GBP NZD. Oh yeah, guys. And you know, I got a funny DM yesterday. Someone was trying to give me like here's my view on auto traders, right? I don't do, you know, those robots that open and close the trades for you. I don't do those ones, right? I don't. Yeah, I don't. So I prefer systems that just shows me the information and then I take the trade manually. Okay, that's just how I've conditioned myself to trade, right? This is how I've conditioned myself. Let me see. GBP, is it at the bottom? It's not, guys. Now gold. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. GBP, and it's hiding, and there's no signal there. Hey. Euro JPY, NZD CAD, NZD USD. Don't worry, guys. It'll make sense just now. You know, NZD USD, NZD USD, AUD USD. Let's see. So far, guys, from what I'm seeing, so EAs are true. They exist. Yes, they are. They are EAs. EAs work. Well, some of them work. You know, yeah, they do exist. There are EAs that trade automatically. You just need to find like one that works proper. You understand what I'm saying? So you need one that works proper. Okay. So yeah. So don't worry. Just give yourself time to just see what's out there, so that you know you can get the right one for you, right? Okay, wait. NZD CAD. Where's NZD CAD? NZD CAD. So far, guys, I'm seeing just two signals that I'm gonna take. NZD CAD, NZD CAD, NZD CAD. It's ranging. Okay, guys, I want you to look at look at the NZD CAD on the H4 chart, right? This currency is giving us a buy signal, right? But remember, it's also very important to uh, have an idea of what price action does. You know, like it's good for you to know what a market looks like when it's trending up, when it's trending down, when it's moving sideways. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys on TikTok and YouTube to just have a look at the NZD CAD, look at it on the H4 chart, right, and just zoom out a bit and tell me if you see an uptrend or if you see a downtrend. I just want to see if we're together in this, right? So yeah, NZD CAD, H4 chart, what do you see, right? This is an interactive, guys, this is an interactive live stream, right? Somebody says, can you hook me up with someone selling a legit thing? Like an EA or what? Because I've got a trading system, the trading system that I'm using right now, you can literally use it as well. Okay, but it's not an auto trader. I don't use those. I don't even search for them, right? I'm not trying to find them, right? So I just use what works for me. Again, I'm not really I'm not really out there. Um, I don't really follow other traders as well. I do my own thing because I know that if I try to follow too many people, I'll second guess what I've got going on. So I don't really I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like I really don't know. Okay, at this stage, I don't know any good EAs. I don't use them at all. Like zero. I don't use EAs. Right? I don't use them. I'm not saying that they're bad. It's just that me, nah, I don't use them. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah. So NZD guys, NZD are you guys awake? NZD What do you guys see on the H4 chart, guys? Like when you look at the price action, what are you seeing, right? What are you guys seeing? Like just zoom out a bit, just zoom, click the zoom out maybe twice, you know, give you guys 20 seconds to talk to your boy. 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. Right? While you guys are thinking, I'm gonna move on and look for other opportunities as well, right? USD CHF, USD CHF, USD CHF. USD CHF is also another currency that's, you know, it's an FX major and, you know, it pays really nicely. Euro CHF, GB, USD CAD, let's go. USD CAD also, man, it's not performing, guys. It's not performing. It's not giving me what I needed to give. So, anyways, guys, since you guys are a little bit shy, yes. You know, is your name Clau or Claudia or Clo? I don't know how to say it, but that wonderful lady right there. So, anyways, that's I'm seeing the same thing as well, right? Price is at a resistance um, on the H4 chart on the NZD CAD, right? And depending on what strategy you're going for, right? It's at a resistance, and then if you look at the market on the H4 chart, like if you zoom out a bit, you can see that the market for the longest time has been moving within a range. So it's at a resistance, and then at the bottom there's a support, right? So the price has been playing in between those levels. Okay, so when you're using your trading system, guys, it also helps to I even mentioned this many times, for those of you guys who actually follow me, like if you're going to use our trading system, right, it's better to buy when you've got an uptrend, and it's better to sell when you've got a downtrend, right? So if you already have a basic understanding of price action, okay, you won't open a buy at the resistance, because usually what happens at a resistance, the price rejects, it goes in the opposite direction. Okay, the only time I would actually take the buy at the resistance is if I'm expecting like big volatility, things like NFP news, the Fed chair Powell, that CPI, that FOMC type of thing happening, right? So you just have to have that understanding when you jump into these markets, right? So it's not just a one, you shouldn't just do it blindly, but do it with understanding. Don't rush. That's why even me, when I start these live streams, guys, I don't just rush to open up a trade. I can first even look at the whole entire market before I actually open up a trade. Okay, so I might look at maybe 20 or 30 charts before I even open up one trade. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to understand the market so that I can open a trade logically and not from emotions, not from impatience type of situation. So you need to learn how to be patient in this trading game, and you need to have a trading plan that you follow, that you can strictly follow, right? And not be enticed by these petty emotions, that control us, especially when we start trading, on a live market. You feel me? Thank you so much, guys, for the likes. Thank you so much for the likes. Really do appreciate it. Okay? I feel like I said a lot. All right, so let me just keep going. Euro GBP, GBP USD, Euro CAD. Okay, Euro USD. Let's see what's going on. So yeah, guys, right now I'm in my process. I'm trying to find um, viable trades that I can take, right? Yeah, I'm trying to find viable trades that I can take. And I'm using systems, guys, just to and you see, I've gone through a lot of charts and I've got an idea of what I need to trade, right? As opposed to, putting too many things on the charts and not really understanding what's going on, right? So yeah, what was the other one? Okay, it's NZD, yini, GBP AUD, GBP NZD, Euro NZD, Euro AUD. Let's see. I'm almost done with the FX pairs, guys. Almost done with the FX pairs. Almost done with the FX pairs. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Almost done with the FX pairs. Almost done with the FX pairs. Okay, so we have, let me see here, Euro NZD as well, right? Euro NZD. I might take a sell trade, but you know what? If you look at the Euro AUD, right? The market's going down, but it's currently at a support. Okay. So, right, similar situation to the NZD CAD, right? So you need to have that in the back of your minds, guys. In the back of your minds, guys. Right. Okay. So I'm almost ready to take a trade. I'm almost ready, guys. All right. So, which other one should I look at? USD MXN. Okay, it's not giving. USD ZAR. Hey, USD ZAR, guys. Hey. Yeah, at some point I used to love trading the USD ZAR. I'll open a trade on it. I'll open a trade on it right now. I see a sell trade. I'll open a trade on it. You know, if we die, we die. Have you ever been in that situation, guys, where you know you get find yourself in a trade and you're like, "Ah, if we die, we die." You know, silver's going up, guys. We caught this trade last week. Price is still going up to TP3, right? You guys were there. If you were there on the live stream, guys. You know, you know. Okay, let me just quickly look for. Okay, I'm gonna open my trades now. I just need to remember to post in my Telegram. Ooh. I'm gonna take a trade on UK 100. I'm gonna take a trade on UK 100 as well, just for vibes, as the 2000s say, just for vibes, right? Uh, okay, NAS 100 on the H1. There's a bit of resistance here, so I'm gonna just stay away for a little bit. I'm gonna allow, guys, NAS 100 and US 30. My plan is just to let them play, right? If I see if there's something that happens within the next 2-3 hours that pushes the market, right, I can jump in. Yeah, well, away a long time. I've been looking for you in these streets. I'm here, my dog. I'm here, my dog. Send me a DM. So, anyways, I was saying US 30 NAS 100. I'm seeing that it wants to push to the upside, but there's a resistance. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just play the long game, allow the market to do what it do. Then afterwards, after the market does what it's supposed to do, right? Then I'll just take the move on a correlation index, basically like your JPN 225. So let's say if there's a big movement that happens in the next 3 hours, right? I will trade that movement on the JPN 225 in the Tokyo session, right? Hopefully you got it. Those who heard me, right? So yeah. All right. So let's see. So let me just calculate a proper lot size for myself. Right. right, calculate a proper lot size. Hey guys, the volatility, I just like got a sneak peek at the volatility. That thing is crazy, guys. Yo. They're trying to poach traders, guys. They're trying to poach traders for real. Okay, so on NZDJPY, we've got a trading signal, um, buy signal, right? Let me see what it looks like on the H1. Can even, I think I'm gonna take the H1 signal, right? So, um, why is it a valid trade? It's a valid trade because the price is, okay, we've got three rules, right? Number one, to get a buy trade, the price must be above the moving average, right? So it's above the moving average. The volatility meter is above 70% right there. And then, we can take the trading levels, okay? So TP1 has already been smashed on the H1 chart when I'm jumping in on the H1 chart. And I'm going to target TP2 and TP3. The stop loss is also there as well. Okay, let me just zoom in so I can see the stop loss. Okay, can't really see the stop loss clearly, but it's at the entry price, right? It's at the entry price. The stop loss has moved to the entry, right? So just there. So now, let me just use this to calculate the stop loss. Okay, so stop loss by price. The stop loss is 0. Let me just say 0.868794, né? And then the TP is it's 0 point, what the hell? No. I'm crazy, guys. What the hell? Where did I get that 86 point what? That's 0 0.8. It's 86. And you guys are quiet. Guys, don't let your boy. So the stop loss is 86.794, right? You see now, it makes sense now. 86.794. Yeah, you see now, it makes sense, guys. And then TP, the next take profit is TP2, right? So remember, guys, our system gives us an entry point, gives us the take profit, gives us the stop loss, right? So let me just calculate my lot size. I'm just finishing my lot size. So 88.091. That's TP. I'm probably gonna use TP3, guys. Okay. So there's 25K in this account. According to, if I use a one lot on the stop loss that I put in and the take profit that I put in, right? The possible profit is about 8K, right? But then if I want to risk 2% of my trading account, which is 519 Rand, right? Um, the system is telling me that I need to put 0.07. You see? So this is where, you know, you saw like finding the trade was actually very easy, right? Um, but then, people struggle with calculating lot sizes. Okay, you might find that someone was going to put like a 1.0. You see, like the potential profit is 8K. You know, it's 8K, but the loss is 7 point something. You know what I mean? So it's those things that you need to be aware of um, before you even open up a trade. But like if you're doing it manually, it's a bit complicated. Okay, so it's just better, it just saves everybody's life, guys, to just have a tool that does it for you, right? If it makes sense, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I actually don't want to risk 2%. I want to risk like maybe 10-ish. Yeah, because that 2% is not going to, guys, I need to risk like 10, you know, to show that I'm alive. Huh? To show that I'm alive. Yeah, yeah. So I put in 10% right there, and then the recommended lot size is 0.33. So I'm just gonna round it off and just do 35, you know, just for the culture. You feel me? Just for the culture. Yeah, I'm gonna do 35, guys. Not just, you know, yeah, 35. Yeah, yeah, 35 is proper. You know what I'm saying? 35 is proper. It's not too bad, you know. It's not too bad, and no one will cry, you know. Yeah, no one will cry. What's happening? Okay, so we got Mercon Projects. What's up? Spamandla. Which pair are you trading? NZDJPY. Also, another reason that I'm trading this is, obviously, right now we're in the New York session, right? So after the New York session, we jump into the Tokyo session at 1 a.m., right? I think those are still the times. So at least I know that this trade there, possibility of having momentum is going to be pushed to, the Tokyo session, right? So that's the one. What's up? I'm trading gold, took a buy. Proper, bro. Proper, proper. So for now, I'm on this one. And then the AUD, let me just also put the AUD JPY, right? So these are trades that, because today there's not much news happening. I like to piggyback on, the volatility that comes with the news. So there's not much news happening right there, right? So AUD JPY, let me just do it for the culture. Let's do it for the culture. Let's do it for the culture. AUD JPY. Why am I taking a trade on AUD JPY? Okay, on the H1 chart. Rule number one, we look at where the price is, we look at where the moving average is, and that tells us that, okay, we are in a bullish market because the price is above the moving average, okay? Number two, the volatility meter is telling us we're good to go for buy. Number three, then we can take the trading levels, okay? So if we can see, now if we're looking at the chart right now, we had a buy trade and it hit TP1. So now if we're gonna, and then the stop loss adjusted itself, okay? So the stop loss is above the original entry price. So if we're gonna jump into this one, we are gonna use TP2 and TP3, right? And then the stop loss. And then we're good, baby. So let me just quickly do that. Let me calculate again the lot size. It's probably gonna be, let's see, guys. So let's see. I'm gonna probably risk the same here. Let's play around with these numbers. So let's just risk 5%. Let's see what it's gonna tell us, right? Stop loss by price. Okay, let's see, the stop loss price is 93. It's 90. Let me just zoom in. 93. 626, 93, 626, 93, right? Point 93, point 6. After this, guys, I'm actually anxious. I want to go into the volatility indices now. Yeah, that thing looks like it's popping. That thing looks like it's popping, guys. Like for real, for real. All right, and then the TP is TP2, right? TP2 is 95.274, right? Just like that. And then let's see. So risking about 1,299 on a 5% risk. It's Pamanda, bro. Just text me. Let's have a little chat. You know what I'm saying? Just text me on here on TikTok. Text me on TikTok. Okay, so now um the software is telling us that the recommended lot size is 0.18 based off of my stop loss TP, right, and my account balance. So I'm gonna just quickly do that, but we're not gonna use 18, guys. I'll round it off. We have to do it for the culture. 0.20, 0.20, and targeting TP3. Ah, yeah, yeah, this thing. Targeting TP3, same time, Baba, same time. All right, so we're good. Right, let me just see what's happening on Bitcoins. Bitcoin. I think I'm gonna trade this. You know what? There's actually somebody who I should have actually taken this trade, guys. You know, one of my guys showed me this trade and I didn't take it, right? You got a software, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got a software for MT4, right? And for MT5. Okay. So if you need it, price is 1,500 or 100 USD, right? Can pay with Capitec, USDT, Bitcoin, PayPal. Sent to you via email. If you don't know how to install, then you know we can do it through TeamViewer. You just need to have the internet connection. You need to have a laptop, guys. Like, you know, I get this question a lot, guys. Like, you know, a lot of people ask me, like, many people ask me, like, do you need a computer, right, to use these softwares? And I find it to be a strange question because, you know, I always post the computer, right? But I get that question a lot. So you need to have like a computer, a laptop, a Windows computer, or a MacBook, right? That also works as well. Okay, so yeah. Hey, but Bitcoin. Now I'm taking Bitcoin. Let me see, let me see the calculations here first before I do anything. You know. Yeah, now guys, I don't just trade and shit. You know, life is easier now. You know what I'm saying? Life is easier. So let me see. The stop loss is 1 0. Nah, but the price moved. Let's put the stop loss to TP1 because we're already at TP2 now. So 106,564.61. Let's just say 60. So recommended lot size is 0.40. Hmm. Okay, okay, good. And then targeting TP3. You know what? I might spam this right now. If we die, we die, guys. If we die, we die. You know. I'm joking. Don't listen to me, guys. Don't listen to me. Everyone uses their own risk management. You know, you assess your own risk and you take your own risks. You see, some of us were just risk takers. You feel me? Okay, so it's recommending. Uh, the software is recommending 40 cents on Bitcoin, right? So what I did was I used TP3 as the take profit and I used TP1 as the stop loss because we already passed TP1, right? And then we're approaching TP2. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that for the culture, right? Let's say 0.40, right? So 0. This is actually a very powerful tool, guys. Let's say 45 just for the culture. Not enough. Yeah, no, it's too big. And my margin my margin might be hit. I'm pressing the button again, guys. If you guys hear that boom, guys, you must know it's chai. Okay, the trade is in, right? The trade is in. So I've got three trades running, guys. Three trades. So I got a trade on Bitcoins, and I got a trade on NZDJPY. Hey, silver's popping. Hey, but silver also. Silver. I wanted to take a trade on silver, and I wanted to take a trade on silver and what USDs are, guys. So I think for now, let me just chill because I don't want to overdo it and chow my margin. So let me just allow these markets, right? So three trades is enough, guys. If I see that Bitcoin is popping, then I'll add some more trades. just like that. You know what I mean? Tinos, crypto FX trade. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? So yeah, all right, we got our trading, we got our trades in, we got our trades in. So all right, so the trading process, guys, is 3 steps, right? It's 3 steps to a trade. Okay, there's 3 steps. Step one is to identify the opportunity, right? So what I mean when I say identify the opportunity is I'm referring to analyzing the market to find um, a signal, right? So, when someone in trading says opportunity and signal, they talk about the same things, right? So, an opportunity in trading and a signal is the same thing, right? So, it's knowing when the market is going up, right? Or when the market is going down, right? So, step one is to identify if you're going to open up a buy or sell, and then you put obviously um, your take profit stop loss. Okay, and that's actually in step two. So step one is identifying the opportunity by way means of analysis, and then number two is um, execution, right? So when it comes to execution, this is when now we already identified the trade that it's a buy, it's a TP, the TP is here, the stop loss is here. And then when we execute, we either click buy or sell, and then we put in the stop loss and the take profit. And then also, when you click buy or sell and your TPs and SLs, you need to put in your lot size, okay? And this is where the trick is, right? A lot of people struggle here, okay? Even at step one, they're struggling because they don't know how to find opportunities, right? So at step two, you put in your trading levels and your stop loss. You calculate your stop loss and your risk, your lot size. You calculate your lot size and then execute the trade, right? And then number three, step three, now this is when you are post trade right now. Okay, the trade has been opened, right? The trade is running. So in step three, you are managing the trade. You need to know what to do when the trade is winning, and then you need to know what to do when the trade is losing. Okay, sometimes you're gonna have losing trades, guys. I'm not gonna cap you, but sometimes you're gonna have losing trades, but there are gonna be times where you're gonna have winning trades. Okay, so you need to know what to do in both situations, all right? So let's talk about the bad part, the losing part, okay? So now, what do you do if your trade is losing, okay? There's a few things you can do depending on what's happening in the markets, right? So if your trade maybe is negative, right? You also need to have that knowledge to understand that the market moves in zigzag retracements, right? So what I'm saying is, if for instance the market is shooting up, right? It's not just going to shoot up. What it's going to do is going to go up a bit, come back down, right? So if you're in a buy trade, when it's coming back down, your trade is going to be a negative, okay? But like that's the natural way that the market moves, okay? So you need to have that understanding that okay, if I did my risk management, calculated my lot size, did everything, put in my TP and SL, if my trade is in drawdown, we call it drawdown when your trade is in negative, right? So if my trade is in drawdown, then I will be exercise patience because I already understand how the market moves. Okay, this way now your knowledge is playing, it's with you, right? You're not going to be emotional. Okay, other situations, other things that you can do while in a drawdown, it's also possible to add positions because like if you're sure about the trade, and while the trade is negative, you can add positions. Okay, you can add positions to so that when the trade starts moving in your favor, you make that profit multiplied, right? But I'm just talking about hypothetical situations right now. Okay, so you do that. Another situation is, if your trade is losing and you see that um, is not going my way, you just close it, look for another opportunity. Close it, maybe go do something, refresh your mind, come back when you're refreshed, look for an opportunity, right? That's what you do when you're losing, right? it's also, but you know, timing is everything, guys. Another mistake that people do is when they see their trade negative, right? They will close the trade that's running, even though it hasn't hit the stop loss, right? And then what they'll try to do is they'll trade in the opposite direction. So let's say, for instance, you bought at a certain price level, right? You open a buy trade, and then the market went down, right? So what mistake a lot of people will do is they'll close the trade and open a sell trade here, and they forget that the market retraces, like it moves, like, you know, like if you take a pen and you just scribble like that, it moves like a zigzag like that. Okay. And then now, when the market starts moving in the right direction, they do the same thing again. They close and then try to trade in the opposite direction. Okay, trying to trace the market, you know. And that's some of the things you need to avoid, guys. You need to avoid that. You need to trade like, you know, you need to trade like a pro, man. And you know, some of these things you learn as you go, right? So that's what you do. Possible things that you can do when your trade is losing. When things are going well, right? When your trade is profiting, doing everything that you can, what I like to do is I like to, you know, if I'm in profit and I'm making enough profit on that particular trade, I'll modify the trade, because remember, when you enter into the trade, you've got your TP and your stop loss, right? And the trade will move from entry to wherever the market is in profit, right? So as the trade is running, what I will do is I will shift the stop, modify the stop loss, and put it and trail the market basically, you know. So when I get into profit, I'll take my stop loss and protect the profits that I've made, so that if the market turns around, of which can be a very big possibility, it's possible for the market to turn around and go in the opposite direction. It does happen. You know, you and I, we are not in control of the price movements, right? We are just reacting to what we see, right? So we look at the market and then we react to what we see, right? We trade according to what we see and what we've analyzed, right? So me and you, we don't have the weight to we don't have the weight to shift the market basically, right? Not trying to be mean, not trying to be nasty. It's just how it is, right? We don't have the weight to do that. Okay. So you need to understand that. You need to understand that you react to the market. Okay. So you need to take precautions. So if you're making money, you know, put put measures in place. Put your trailing stops, shift your stop losses to break even or something like that. Do that, right? Protect 50% of the profits. Because remember, your goal is to make a profit, right? This is what we're trading for, okay? And then, you know, sometimes, depending on how active the market is, you can add, you know, like how some traders open up multiple trades on one chart, okay? Sometimes you'll have the opportunity to do that, okay? And then when the trade is pushing, right, you add more positions so that it compounds the profit, right? So let's say maybe your trade is making $100 profit, and then you add maybe two or three or five more trades, and then as the trade keeps going in your favor, you know, it multiplies the profit that you would have gotten. So, and at the end of the day, on those simple movements, you will make about you know, a compounded you make a compound. Actually, let me just verify here on TikTok quickly, right? You make a compounded profit, guys. Okay. Yeah, so that's what you can do, you know. And a mistake that happens, okay, a mistake that a lot of, okay, I've also done this as well, like when you are making profits, okay, and get too greedy, right, and max out your account. Like, let's say if you're in buys and it's making maybe 100% of the account, right? Some people get um they'll get too excited and pump trades, okay, pump trades, max out the positions, and then, you know, when the market does a retracement, it blows the account. So that happens as well. So, you know, in trading, there's just a lot of things that you need to be aware of. Okay, some things is difficult to avoid, But if you put measures in place, then you know you're giving yourself much more room to succeed. Okay, so that's what's up, guys. That's what's up. So let me just check what's happening on the volatility. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Let's check what's happening on the volatility indices, guys. Ooh, yo, yo, yo. So we've got trades. Let me start over, right? Actually, this notification is annoying. Let me switch it off. Just hold on, guys. Okay. Alert, switch it off. Uh, fuck no, man. You know, turn on the alert. Nope, I don't want any alerts. I don't want an alert. Okay, I think I'm not gonna get alerts anymore. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's quite annoying. It's quite annoying. So if I remember correctly, there was a trade on volatility 100, which was saying, yo guys, nah, it's too legit. It's proper, right? Volatility 100. Let me just check again. I saw a lot of trades, guys, when I started the stream. V75, 1 second. It's going down, bro. Let me just see how much it's gonna cost. Proper, 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 proper. It's proper. It's proper. V100. Okay, guys, I'm done with the stream right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna disconnect. But if you guys have any queries, if you want to jump into the MT5, if you've got the MetaTrader 4 indicator and you want to jump into the MT5, just send me a DM. I've still got some time now, so we can set it up. If you're looking for the MT4 indicator as well, just let me know. And then we'll also add you to the Telegram. The Telegram. But yeah, guys, yo, there's some nice trades. Yeah, yeah. This volatility indices is gonna make your boy crazy. Okay, there was another one. I think it was crash 300 or something like that. Crash 1000, crash 500. Was it boom? Boom 900. Let me see it on 15 minutes. All right, it's giving. It's giving. It's giving. Proper. It's giving proper. Boom 600. Also trade. No, we don't have confirmation. All right, guys. So I'm gonna disconnect right now. Thanks so much, guys, for watching the video. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for sharing. If you were sharing, if you have any queries, just let your boy know. Send us a DM, and then we will get back to you. All right. Thanks so much, guys, for watching the video. I'll see you guys on the next one.